All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're not just flipping a page on the calendar. We are talking about a full-on survival guide for February 2026, because this month, well, it's going to be anything but ordinary.
And trust me, that is not an exaggeration. We have officially entered what is shaping up to be the most turbulent year. The entire energy has shifted, the stakes are incredibly high, and as you're about to see, preparation is absolutely everything. So here's our game plan. First, we'll look at the big picture, what's happening with the new year. Then we'll zoom in on the 2 signs that need to be on highest alert. After that, we'll cover the signs facing a mix of good and bad, and we'll wrap it all up with a strategy that every single one of us can use. Ready? Let's do this. Okay, first things first, we have to get our heads around the new landscape we're all operating in. This isn't just a new month, it's the kickoff to a completely new, energetic era.
We're talking about the period from February 4th to March 5th. This is the Gang Yin month, and it's the official start of the Fire Horse year. Now, in Chinese metaphysics, the Fire Horse is all about incredible speed, huge changes, and just intense, powerful energy. So think of this month as chapter 1 in a story that's moving at lightning speed. And here's what's really staggering about this shift. The source material says the entire magnetic field has changed. What does that mean? It means the old rules might not work anymore. The way you used to do things, it might not get you the same results. Change is going to happen fast, and it's only going to get faster, which means everyone, and I mean everyone, has to be careful. So the biggest takeaway here is this. If you are not 100% prepared for something, now is not the time to execute. It's time to plan.
Okay, let's move on. We need to talk about 2 specific signs. If you were born in the year of the monkey or the snake, you need to listen up. This month requires your absolute highest level of awareness. First up, the monkey. And yeah, you see those 3 warning signs for a reason. The energy this month is, without a doubt, the most challenging for you. So what on earth does this actually mean for you, monkey? You're dealing with something called a double clash plus punishment. Look, in simple terms, it's just a really unfavorable mix of energies that creates friction everywhere. It can show up as your hard work being completely ignored, or worse, someone else taking the credit. There's a huge risk of losing money, and we're not talking about just losing your wallet. This is about a bad investment or getting roped into a scam. You could find yourself in conflicts with your boss or other authority figures, and the biggest danger of all, acting on an impulse out of frustration and doing something you really regret later. So what's your strategy? It's summed up in one phrase: retreat to advance. Now, this is not about giving up or hiding. It's about being smart. It means being incredibly careful with every single move you make. It means setting very clear boundaries with people. If something sounds way too good to be true, it probably is. Your number 1 job this month is to avoid getting dragged into other people's drama and to protect your own energy. That's how you win. Next, let's turn our attention to the snake. You see 2 warning signs here, so it's a little less intense than the monkey, but it's still a very difficult month that requires a really careful approach. For you, snake, the theme is punishment plus harm. This energy hits differently. It's less about those big external fights and more about like an internal corrosion. It's a strain that comes from the inside out. You might just feel this severe drain on your energy, anxious, tense, just off, and you can't even explain why. This feeling can easily lead to blow-ups in your relationships, and please watch out for that urge for a little retail therapy. Impulsive spending is a real risk when you're trying to fill that energetic hole. The advice for you is crystal clear. Your mantra for February is slow is fast. If you rush, you will make mistakes, period. Deliberately stay away from drama, people who are always in conflict, places with bad vibes. Your energy is already low, so you can't afford to let anything else drain it. And finally, get a really tight grip on your finances. This is not the month for a risky investment or a big splurge. Just don't do it. Okay, so it's not all red alerts for everyone. For some signs, February is going to be this really complex mix of good and bad, where huge opportunities and big risks are showing up at the exact same time. Let's start with the peg. You are the perfect example of this month's complexity. On the one hand, you've got this awesome harmony energy. That means more resources, new connections, maybe some fantastic networking chances. But there's a catch. On the other hand, you have destruction energy, which brings this heavy relationship debt. What's that? It means a minefield of people problems. You could get tangled up in some messy office politics, or feel like you have to help out friends and family who are just draining your time and energy. So your strategy is all about management and discernment.
If you're in charge of anything, you need to define roles and responsibilities with absolute clarity. Structure and organization are going to be your best friends this month. But most importantly, you have got to figure out who's real and who's fake. Knowing who is genuinely on your team versus who has their own agenda, well, that's everything right now.
Now for the horse. We see a different kind of duality here. Your amazing talent versus some serious fatigue. Your skills are going to be in the spotlight. Your reputation, your personal brand, it gets sore. The problem? You're clashing with the energy of the entire year, the taisui. The easiest way to think about it is like you're trying to swim against a really strong current all year long. You can still move forward for sure, but man, it takes a ton of energy. And that can lead to deep internal exhaustion and even health issues if you're not careful. So the advice here is simple, but it is critical. First, prepare, prepare, prepare. Do not make a move until you are completely ready. But when you are, be decisive. Go for it. Second, and this is totally non-negotiable, you have to watch your health. Listen to your body. Pay attention to those early signs of burnout, because success at the cost of your well-being, that's not a win. Not this month. Okay, let's just pause for a second and put this all together. This table gives you a really clear snapshot of the 4 signs we've covered. For the monkey, it's that retreat strategy to deal with the clash. For the snake, it's all about slowing down to counter that internal drain. The pig has to manage their network super carefully because of that harmony and destruction mix. And for the horse, you've got to balance your rising star against that taisui fatigue. Let that sink in for a minute before we get to our final strategy. Now, let's zoom all the way out, because regardless of your personal sign, the turbulent, fast-paced energy of this month is going to affect everybody. So this final section is a universal strategy for all of us. Here are 4 steps that anyone can take to navigate February successfully. Number 1, go step by step. Rushing is your absolute worst enemy in this climate. Number 2, prepare before you act. Real confidence doesn't come from just winging it. It comes from knowing you've done the work. Number 3, do positive things. Think of it like building up good karma as a buffer against all this turbulence. And finally, number 4, stay grounded. Just accept that the energy's a little crazy for everyone right now and focus on keeping your own feet on the ground. And that really brings us to the final and most important point. This month is not about being afraid, it's about being aware. It's a call to be more mindful, more strategic, and more prepared than maybe you've ever been before. So I'll leave you with this one question to really think about. Confidence comes from preparation. Are you prepared?